presentation by our next panelist, Srimati Suhasini Paul. She is an eminent Indian toy designer, postgraduate of National Institute of Design, with her specialization in toys and children products. She designs the surprise toys found inside Kinder Joy for Indian and global market, sports toys for Disney India, and break time playthings for ITC Foods. Suhasini was approached by creators of the character Chota Bheem to build the strategies for promotional toys and merchandise. Well, she is also the brain behind many sassy board games for kids produced by Frank and instrumental in setting up new board games company for Brijbasi Art Press Limited, a renowned printing press in Delhi. She is the first toy designer in the country to have her name imprinted on the games designed by her for Indian and global clients. In 2015, Snapdeal, which is India's largest online shopping portal, collaborated with her as a toy expert. She has worked extensively on rubberwood toys, new designs of which are launched every year at various toy fairs across the globe. Her services as a toy designer are sought after by toy companies in India, China, Thailand, Italy, UK, USA, Turkey, and France. Over to you, Suhasini ji.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, Vinita ji. And I'm happy to be a part of India Toy Fair. And as you have introduced me as a toy designer, I'm a toy designer and co-founder of Paul Studio, wherein we design toys, children products, children furniture, and many more interesting projects. So I would like to start my presentation here. So could you please start my presentation? Yeah. So I would be talking about two things today. First is, what do I do as a toy designer? And second is, what is the future scenario for using textiles in toy design? Next slide, please. Next, please. Next, please. So I design toys in various materials, from teen toys to rubber wood toys to plastic toys. So here particularly I would be talking about textile toys today and how do I use textile as a material. Next, please. So this is a toy collection which I have designed, launched and sold over in Indian market on Flipkart, Snapdeal and other portals. So this is a character-based collection. Why I have designed is because from my user surveys and from understanding from children interactions, what I understood is children are more attracted towards character-based toys. So I have designed few characters which are based on monster theme. Next slide, please. So first I began my design process with building the characters and how these characters will be made in the fabric. Then I needed to choose the fabric also which is suitable for these characters. So basically when we build characters, we need to have a name to the character, a story to the character, so that a child is instantly attracted to the character and relate to the character. And this particular character, a toy, becomes a buddy of a child. Next, please. So I have chosen material as polar fleece, the basic material textile. And why I have chosen this is, first and foremost important thing was what parents do think when they buy toys is a safety parameter. So this material is completely safe for kids. It is definitely washable because of the hygiene factor. Washability issue is of foremost importance. And on top of that, it dries very quickly. And it does not cause allergy. It is very light material to hold. Infants can also hold this toy. And it is definitely high quality, very soft to touch, and it is very easy to manufacture and maneuver this material. So that's why I have chosen this material, and definitely it is available across India very easily. And last not but the least, it is affordable and very cost effective. So that's why I chose my material as polar fleece. Next, please. So these are the various characters which I have designed and manufactured in this particular material. Apart from that, what I thought is why not to combine two kinds of textile together and make a product. So herein I have used cotton and again polar fleece. So cotton I have used to make baby gym for smaller children, and fleece I have used to create the danglers which are hanging toys there. Next, next please. I have used digital printing on cotton uh, to make two themes here for a baby gym. Next, please. So next thing what I do also is to take workshop for kids wherein I teach them how to make their own toys. First, I ask them to draw a toy or a character or whatever they would like and help them to convert that character into a 3D toy. So this particular workshop which I'm talking about is creating your own monster. And that is next please. That is a small mini toy which child can hold in hand very easily and can be taken anywhere as a pocket toy, maybe as a key ring. Next, please. So these are the outputs of my workshop which I have taken with kids, and I have used a material felt here rather than polar fleece because felt is very easy to handle and children have to cut that material and make patterns. So that's why I have used felt here. Next, please. So in pandemic, these workshops I have taken physically, but when in pandemic situation when we can't have people in groups and we couldn't take it physically, then we had to take it online. So what I gathered from online workshop is that we can't provide them suitable material for the workshop like felt and where to procure from the material. Then it struck me, why not to upcycle the material, upcycle the fabric whichever is available at our homes. So I asked children to upcycle their old t-shirts, their old clothes to make a toy out of it. Again, the process was same, to draw a character and then make that character into a toy using upcycled fabric. So stuffing is also upcycled here using your old own stuffed toys or maybe using a discarded pillow. You can upcycle the stuffing also. So this was the main idea behind this workshop, and children could create their mini pocket toy from the waste material. Next, please. So what is the future scenario for textile toys in India? According to me, next slide, please. And what can be done and where the trends are going. So basically trends are going towards the personalization of our own belongings and personalization of whatever you like, maybe your own character. That's why I explained in my previous slides in my workshop. So first, can we give it in the form of DIY kits, where we are teaching children basic techniques like pattern making, sewing, and making their own popular character, making their own character, or maybe taking any popular character as a theme. So these kits can be given to kids. Second is for smaller kids, we can give kits with blank dolls or maybe any organic shape where they can paint and they can draw on the doll. Third can be reviving the existing crafts. Like for example, we have Chinnapatna craft, we have other crafts where locally they make dolls and rag dolls. Where can we fuse these two crafts together and make a third toy? So that can be another direction where we are using two crafts together. And of course, we have a very good heritage of textiles, as Anvila ji also mentioned. So why not to use khadi for our toys? So can we use khadi to make contemporary toys also? So this can be also explored, and we can use textile and wood in combination both together because they both are sustainable materials. So this can be another direction to look at. And third is now the world is going towards STEAM toys, where technology toys and IoT toys, where technology is embedded in physical toys uh, to make it more contemporary. So can we embed technology into the soft toy and make it more contemporary? And final thing which I would like to suggest here is, can we bring back vintage toys? Because vintage toys has other very different charm altogether. So parents can relate it to very easily, and they can tell their stories of their own childhood to the kids. So can we bring back those factors also? So vintage toys can be also looked at, which is made from textile. Next, please. So here is DIY toys, which I just explained, where irregular shapes or doll shapes are given to kids, where they can draw or paint on them, and they can personalize their own toy and name them, and maybe think about a story around them. Next, please. So this is a khadi toy, where this is more of a traditional khadi toy, but I was talking about more of a contemporary khadi toy. Can we make some abstract animals using this material? So next, please. So fusing two materials together, it is happening internationally. So can we bring this to Indian market also? Because we have a rich culture of textiles. So can we use different kind of textile, maybe different kind of textile from different regions, like kalamkari from Gujarat, or any block printing, or maybe bandhani print to use in our toy along with the wood. So that can be also done for smaller kids also. It will be very safe. Next, please. Yeah, in this way also we can use different prints and patterns on the textile to stimulate children, and we can give two different kind of tactile feelings to children. One is wood and one is textile. So that's how we can combine two materials together. Next, please. So this is how we can embed the technology into a toy. It can be IoT toy, it can be a GPS tracker, and the body of the toy can be made out of textile. So this can be other perspective of looking at textile toys. Yeah, next please. So yeah, thank you. This was my 2 bits. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Suhasini ji. It was a pleasure seeing such wonderful, beautiful toys that you have created. These stuffed toys and the DIY toys made by children themselves. So, any other advice you've, discussed about the future scenario? Any other advice for the future entrepreneurs who want to get into this category?
So definitely, see, our country is the 6th largest textile exporter in the world. So why not to utilize our potential to the fullest and do make textile toys? And so many variety of textiles are made in India. So, and we have rich heritage and cultural values also. Why not to bring back those stories from maybe Ramayana, Mahabharata, and convert them into textile toys using different materials like terracotta, maybe like wood, and mix material and create something unique and innovative, which we can, offer to the global market as well. So this is what I think. And I think as an entrepreneur, it is very important for people to join hands with designers, because designers can bring this perspective on table, that how can we be creative and how we can be innovative and how we can bring unique toys for the market. So I think this is what I feel.
So much, Suhasini ji. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
now let's move on to our